What's up, guys? This is Kelley, aka Kelley the Great, your favorite functional medicine nutritionist. And in today's video, I am going to give you guys my top 3 reasons why you are always hungry. And listen, I know this is so important because I know that it can be very frustrating when you're trying to lose weight and you're noticing that like your stomach just cannot fill up, right? Like you're like, oh my God, I'm starving and I don't understand why I'm starving. And I'm trying to lose weight and I can't. And I don't know what to do besides eat more food, aka gain more weight, okay? So I'm going to help you guys out. These are the reasons why, my top reasons why you're always hungry, coming from a functional medicine standpoint, coming from a nutritionist standpoint, and just coming from a realistic standpoint, being that I've literally tried and have experienced absolutely anything that anybody can think about. Okay, so I'm going to start with number 3, and then you want to listen in for number 1, all right? My number 3 reason why you are always hungry is because you're drinking so much water, you're dehydrating yourself. All right. A lot of times when people drink water, they think that, oh, I'm so hydrated and I feel good and this, that, and the third, and my pee is clear. And I just got a newsflash for you guys. Your pee being clear is just not the move, okay? You do not necessarily want to shoot for clear pee. This is what happens when you're drinking water, okay? And you're peeing it and you're taking it in and you're using the bathroom out. You're not just flushing out water, all right? You're flushing out your electrolytes. Hydration is your electrolytes. This is your sodium, your potassium, your phosphorus, your chloride. All of these different things that make the electrical connections in your body. So if you're noticing that you're drinking so much water and you have muscle twitches or eye twitches or can't sleep or involuntary movements, it could be because you don't have these electrolytes in your body, all right? So you're drinking water and then you're peeing out all of your electrolytes and you're thinking you're hydrated, when essentially your body is still dehydrated, right? Because you're peeing out all the things that you need. And so there's a such thing as overhydration and there's a such thing as underhydration. People die from drinking too much water. People die from not drinking enough water. So what I would suggest, if you're feeling hungry, you may confuse you needing to eat more food with the dehydration, but the dehydration is coming from the electrolytes. So what I would suggest is maybe add in some lemon, lime, cucumbers to that water just so you can soak up all those electrolytes for that hydration, okay? That's my number 1 reason why. My number 3 reason why. My number 2 reason why people are constantly hungry, it's because you have to realize your stomach is like a rubber band. Soon as you put something in there, especially something that's easier to digest or maybe a little bit more difficult to digest, it stretches, right? And as you consistently put in more snacks and more food, that stomach, that band stretches. And so what happens is over time, you'll need more food to fill full, right? Because that stomach has stretched so much. So how do you fix that? So it's normal, right? So say, and I remember this when I was a kid, and I remember my mom we never ate out. Like, she cooked all the time. And so as we started getting older, we'd be like, ooh, let me go to Taco Bell. Let me go to McDonald's, right? As you get older, and this obviously, I was like a kid, don't eat those things anymore, but whatever. And so I'm all like, I'm sorry for the glare, guys. So I'm eating these things, and I realized as I started to make my own money and I started buying, more food, I noticed that my stomach started to like expand, like I needed more to feel full. So, and then obviously I started gaining weight, and that's just kind of what happens. And then you have to realize high carbohydrate meals, probably what you're getting from fast food, it is spiking your insulin, that fat storage hormone, so fast, and then dropping you down so low. And then we don't even realize that it is wreaking havoc in our body. So how do we fix that? When we're trying to eat a diet, have more consumption, or want to take up more room in our stomach when we're constantly feeling hungry, we want to make sure that we are increasing the fiber amount in the cruciferous vegetables. Why? Because they take up more space in the stomach and a longer time to digest. So when you're having your meals, you want to eat broccoli, you want to have cabbage, you want to have Brussels sprouts, things of that nature, because that starts to take up more space and makes you feel fuller longer, okay? My number one reason, listen, y'all, and this reason is so important to me because we live in a society. Sorry, guys, let me get over first because, I be driving and talking. we live in a society where it is like we are supposed to have a fat-free diet, everything free diet, right? And what's essentially happening is actually making us more obese. It's making us gain weight. It's making us have hormonal imbalances. It's making us infertile. It's making us, for a lot of people, erectile dysfunction for men. It's causing a lot of problems. The number one reason why you're always hungry is because you're not eating enough fat, right? You're not eating enough fat. Fat is what keeps you satiated. So if you're not eating fat with your meals, how are you going to feel fuller longer? Where does this principle come from? Well, fruits, vegetables, and carbohydrates take about 30-45 minutes to digest. Eggs take about 2 hours to digest. Proteins range from 2.5 to 4 hours to digest, just depending, on the fat content of them. Fat in itself digests slower, so it makes you feel fuller longer. So if you're not adding that fat, if you're not having high fatty meals or cooking, like literally putting olive oil or coconut oil on things, or you're not having your avocado, you're not having nuts, you are not going to feel full, because those things are going to burn off in your system so fast that it's ridiculous. Now, let me tell you something about me, guys. If I don't have fat in my diet, mind you, I eat only 2 meals a day. If I don't have fat in my diet, the way that my digestive system is set up, I will be hungry in an hour, okay? So you have to add the fat in so you can stop feeling so like you need to eat every 5 seconds. So this is what happens, especially if this is for people that are dieting. When you're dieting and you're eating, let's just say you're eating tilapia, because this is standard diet food, tilapia, broccoli, or green beans, or asparagus, or whatever, and you're having a sweet potato. None of that consists of fat. You cook the fat out of everything. If it did have fat, none of it consists of fat, and you wonder why you're starving, because you don't have enough fat in your diet. And listen, this is going to be another video, but I just want to tell you guys this because, I mean, goodness Lord Jesus, they put everything like that. Anyway, the industry, you need fat to burn fat, okay? So if you're wondering why you're constantly hungry and then you're not losing weight, you need fat to burn fat. Fat stimulates your hormones. Fat keeps you fuller longer. Fat suppresses insulin. Insulin is a fat storage hormone. We want to suppress it and spike your growth hormone, okay? So listen, I hope these 3 tips really helped you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. You have a fabulous day. Take care of yourself. Live in love, live in light. See you guys next time. Bye.